NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Off play action. Strong. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there for the Raiders.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Touchdown, Raiders. That's called a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point put through by Second, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun with White. White's got a first down and more. Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the Raiders' 18.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for him. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Herbert throwing again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Herbert on first down now. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Strong. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Strong. Escaping the pressure right. He'll leave this one for White. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down, here's White. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. White running to the left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Strong. And a dump off to White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, Strong. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll get that out to the flat to Wright. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack on first down, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's got his man. It's White. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Strong. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They run the counter now on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Off the play fake. Strong. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point put through by Saka. And a lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. On 3rd and 2. Strong. He completes it right side of the lane. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.